朋友们，你们好，我是瑞娜姐姐。今天呢，我们想请瑞先生来谈一谈他去中国旅行的感受。Honey, please. Where China have passes? Okay, please.
Okay. I guess what she's asking me is what I thought of China when I went over there. I was very surprised to be there for the month, and I enjoyed every minute of it, even when I tried to kill myself when I fell down. But other than that, the people were fabulous. All her friends treated me like I was family. The only time I saw any guards or anything was when I went to Tiananmen Square or rode the subway. And it's no worse than here in the States. Going to Tiananmen Square, they check everything, just like you're getting on an airplane. But the people in the stores, the people in the restaurants, and the people just on the streets were all so good. What happened to your... I ate so much while I was over there. We were invited for lunches almost every day or dinners every day. And I never found any food that I didn't like. But before I went over there though, I asked my wife, I said, I will eat everything that is prepared and everything, but don't tell me what I'm eating. And the only time that happened was we were eating one night and I asked what it was, and it was silkworm larvae. And it was good. It was good. But the next night we went to a restaurant and the silkworm larvae were in a bowl of rice just sitting there waiting for people to order them. And they were moving. And I think if I'd have seen that the night before, I may not have eaten it. But when you eat things, it's all in your mind, whether you like it or not. And if you don't know what it is, then you don't know that you don't like it. So it's in a person's thinking, whether it's good or bad. Now, I have eaten a lot of things that I normally wouldn't eat. I've eaten dog meat. We don't eat dog meat here in the States. I've eaten horse meat. Now, we have eaten a horse meat here in the States. We used to have horse meat markets, and then that stopped. But my father, up until the time he died at 66, he swore up and down he had never eaten horse meat. Well, I know he ate it for about 3 years, every day, not every day, but every other day, and he didn't know. And that's what it is with people when they eat things. If it's in their mind whether they like it or don't like it. But I have found nothing that I don't like other than durian. It's the one thing I won't eat again. It's good. But back to China. The people in Beijing, that is, I think, the first argument I had with my wife was we got on a bus and a lady got up to give me her seat, and I'm an American, and I was taught that women don't get up to give you your seat, you get up to give them your seat. So I said no. Well, my wife pointed at me and pointed at the seat and told me, sit down. The woman that got up to give me her seat pointed at the seat and told me to sit down. So I sat down, no more arguments. But the people are so good. When we went to the farmer's market after we went up to Jailing, it's the people, they hadn't seen many Americans there, especially ugly ones like me or tall ones, and they had I had no problems whatsoever. It was just nice. My wife worried more about me than anybody else did. Again, everybody was so nice. We went to a spa with one of her friends, and there was a real nice spa and everything. There was one section for men only, and then there was a section for families. And again, the culture is in China is so much different than what we are used to here in the United States. It's not a free culture, but it feels free. I didn't worry about anything. My wife worried about me crossing streets, but I have crossed busier streets than those, and I've never been hit by a car. And I knew I wouldn't get hit over there by a car because I was too big. They would ruin their car, and they don't want to ruin their cars. So it's again all in your thinking. We went to church there in Jailing City, and when we went in, one of the ushers got me a seat to sit. Somebody else had to get up to give me the seat, but because I was an American, or I won't say an American, but I was a foreigner and had come to their church, they treated me real nice. And again, we went 3 Sundays, and the other next 2 Sundays there was a place for me to sit in one of the pews instead of a seat in the back. And I have a hard time trying to describe my feeling. I know it's a communist country, but I couldn't tell it was a communist country. The banks all over the place, restaurants all over the place, and I never had any bad food the whole time I was there. My wife tried to kill me walking me all over the place. I walked so much the first 3 days I was there that I had in the last 3 years here in the States. She tried to take me to the Forbidden City the first day, but no, we went to the North Gate, and you don't go into the Forbidden City in the North Gate. You have to go in the South Gate. Well, we walked and walked. We did not go to the South Gate that day. The next day, she took me to Tiananmen Square. Again, we walked all over Tiananmen Square, looking at everything. It was real nice. And then the next day, she said, we go to Forbidden City. So we went to the Forbidden City. Only problem going to the Forbidden City, you have to go through Tiananmen Square again. So again, a lot of walking. But the Forbidden City is something you definitely need to go see if you ever have a chance to do it. It's, I found nothing in China that I didn't like. It's, I like the culture. I have watched a lot of old Chinese movies of the different dynasties. And I love watching the culture. So the things that I had tried to do, her Tai Chi master tried to get me to do some of the stuff, but the only thing I could do in Tai Chi is fall down. I couldn't get back up, so I didn't fall down.
Okay, thank you very much, my husband. 谢谢我们那个，谢谢我先生他讲的，他这个到中国，我就讲起来，他吃那些个蚕蛹他是不吃的，好多东西他是不吃的，但是他觉得没有一样食物是他所拒绝和不喜欢的。今天我们就先谈到这儿，我们下次接着再讲。Thank you very much, Honey Bunny.
You are quite welcome.
Yeah. 我们下次再见，接着谈。拜拜。